In the mystic villages of feudal Japan, where the cherry blossoms whisper tales of old, there lived a figure whose legend transcends time. A master swordsman, an unparalleled strategist, an artist, and above all, a philosopher whose insights delve deep into the human quest for happiness. This is the world of Miyamoto Musashi, a realm where the clash of swords meets the serenity of wisdom. But how does a 17th century Ronin's philosophy resonate in our fast-paced modern world? How can his teachings guide us in our pursuit of a fulfilling and joyful life amidst the complexities of the 21st century? Today, we embark on a journey back in time, and yet very much within ourselves, to uncover the true hack to happiness through the eyes of Miyamoto Musashi. To truly grasp the essence of Miyamoto Musashi, one must venture beyond his legendary prowess as a swordsman and peer into the profound philosophical underpinnings of his life and teachings. At the heart of his worldview lies the way of the warrior, a code that transcends the mere mechanics of combat to touch upon the universal truths of existence. This code, steeped in centuries of samurai tradition, was more than a guideline for martial encounters. It was a comprehensive approach to life, offering wisdom on how to confront not just adversaries on the battlefield, but challenges in the vast arena of everyday existence. Musashi's interpretation of the way of the warrior was unique and transformative. He saw it as a journey towards self-mastery and inner harmony, a path that demanded rigorous discipline, acute awareness, and an unyielding commitment to personal growth. For Musashi, the way was not a destination, but an ongoing process of self-reflection and refinement. His teachings encourage a deep introspection, urging one to constantly question, learn, and evolve, both in skill and in spirit. Central to Musashi's philosophy is the concept of do, the way. This principle, echoing the Tao in Taoism, is a profound acknowledgement of the need to align oneself with the natural flow of life. Musashi perceived life as a dynamic interplay of forces, a rhythm that one must understand and harmonize with. This alignment was not passive. It required an active, mindful engagement with the world. Musashi advocated for a life lived in accordance with the natural order of things, where actions and decisions are in tune with the greater scheme of life. For Musashi, understanding and moving with the rhythm of the world was about more than adapting to external circumstances. It was about recognizing and respecting the intrinsic patterns of nature and existence. He believed that true strength and wisdom come from this deep harmony with the universe. His teachings emphasize the importance of flexibility and adaptability, encouraging one to be like water fluid, resilient, and ever-flowing. This approach to life, rooted in the principles of the way, advocated for a balanced existence where one's actions are guided by a deep understanding of the self and the world. Musashi's philosophy was not about conquest or domination, but about finding a path of least resistance, a way to achieve one's goals and fulfill one's purpose with grace and efficiency. Musashi's philosophy was deeply rooted in the principle of living life with intentional simplicity. He advocated for a lifestyle that eschewed superfluous desires and distractions, focusing instead on the core essentials of existence. This simplicity was not about mere austerity. It was about distilling life to its purest form, removing the clutter that hinders our vision and our path. Musashi believed that in simplicity lies the essence of truth and understanding. Central to Musashi's way of life was the value he placed on discipline. This discipline was pervasive, extending beyond the boundaries of martial arts into every facet of life. Musashi viewed discipline as the cornerstone of character and personal development. It was through disciplined practice, reflection, and continuous learning that one could achieve mastery, not just in a chosen field, but in the art of living. This discipline required steadfast commitment and an unwavering focus on self-improvement, qualities that Musashi exemplified throughout his life. Musashi's approach to life was grounded in a realistic and pragmatic understanding of the world. He recognized the impermanence of life and the futility of chasing fleeting pleasures or ephemeral achievements. His teachings encouraged a clear-eyed view of reality, urging his followers to see the world as it is, not as they wished it to be. This realistic perspective fostered resilience and adaptability, equipping one to face life's challenges with equanimity. For Musashi, the pursuit of happiness was an inward journey. He believed that true contentment and joy are found not in external accolades or material possessions, but in the mastery of the self. This mastery involved a deep understanding of one's own nature, strengths, and weaknesses. and the cultivation of inner virtues like courage, integrity, and compassion. Musashi taught that by mastering ourselves, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we gain the clarity and purpose needed to navigate the complex tapestry of life. In the heart of Miyamoto Musashi's teachings lies the vibrant principle of mindfulness, akin to the steady flame of a candle in a world buffeted by winds of distraction. Just as a candle's flame flickers and dances yet remains alight, so too does mindfulness enable us to maintain our focus amidst life's constant movement and chaos. Picture a samurai in the heat of battle, where every moment is a dance between life and death. Here, Musashi's survival hinged on a heightened state of awareness. Much like a hawk gliding in the sky, its eyes sharply focused on the land below. In every moment, the samurai, like the hawk, must be wholly present, every sense attuned to the unfolding scene, ready to respond with precision and grace. This metaphor extends beyond the battlefield and into our lives, reminding us of the power of being fully engaged with our present circumstances. Consider the modern world, akin to a bustling market filled with noise and flurry. In this setting, our attention scatters in 1,000 directions, like leaves in a gusty wind. Musashi's mindfulness calls us to be like the calm center of a storm, where amidst the whirl of activities we stand serene, grounded in the present. It's in this center that we find clarity and peace, even as the world swirls around us. Happiness, in the world of Musashi, is likened to the elusive cherry blossom, beautiful and sought after, yet ephemeral and fleeting when pursued directly. Musashi teaches us that happiness is not a trophy to be chased or a distant shore to be reached. It is more like the gentle unfolding of petals, a natural consequence of living in harmony with the self and the world. Consider the journey of a skilled artisan, perhaps a carpenter, who finds joy not in the completion of his work, but in the process of creation itself. Each stroke of the chisel, each measurement and cut, is an act of mindfulness and a step toward mastery. For Musashi, happiness is found in similar pursuits of excellence and presence. It is in the diligent honing of skills, the mindful execution of tasks, and the quiet satisfaction of doing one's best. Musashi's life exemplifies the pursuit of happiness through the discipline of self-mastery. Like a tree that stands firm and tall, not swayed by passing storms, a person grounded in discipline and self-awareness is more capable of withstanding life's vicissitudes. This inner strength, cultivated through discipline, becomes a wellspring of happiness. It allows us to face life's challenges not as burdens, but as opportunities for growth and deepening of character. In embracing Musashi's teachings, we find that the true hack to happiness is not about seeking it in the external world, but about turning inward, refining our character, and aligning ourselves with the timeless principles of discipline, simplicity, and presence. It is all about simplicity in the end.